A bad location is the #1 reason most restaurants fail. Today we're going to take a deep dive into how to find the best possible location in any community. Let's go! Hi, I'm Ben Capers, restaurant owner and founder of Restaurant Growth Solutions. If you want to accelerate your growth as a restaurant owner or manager, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to ring the bell notification so you don't miss anything. So what makes a restaurant's location good or bad? And how can you find the best location available for your new restaurant? The 3 pillars of a great restaurant location are traffic volume, visibility, and accessibility. If you take away any of these 3 elements, it could spell disaster for any restaurant, no matter how great the food is. If a spot is highly visible with great access but has little to no foot or vehicle traffic, you're going to struggle. And the same goes for a location with lots of traffic and easy access, but it's visually obscured by another business. People won't know you're there and they won't stop in. And of course, a restaurant located on a busy highway that can be seen for miles, but has no nearby exit or a way to cross over to get in, is bound to fail. Real quick, I've created a restaurant location checklist. It goes deeper into the principles we'll cover here today. A link to this free guide can be found in the description down below. Determining a site's visibility and accessibility are as simple as driving or walking up and down the street and seeing what others will experience. Any visual barriers, accessibility, or parking issues that you have are the same problems that your potential customers will have as well. But determining traffic volume can be a little trickier. And there are 2 types of traffic volume you want to consider: foot traffic and vehicle traffic. For foot traffic, the easiest way to calculate it is to sit down and manually count how many people walk by a location. It's important to perform these counts at different times of the day and week. How many people walk past this location during your planned meal periods? Does one meal period get more traffic than another? What about weekday versus weekend? All of these things can vary greatly based on the types of traffic drivers there are in the area. Now, some sites have no foot traffic, but they have more than enough vehicle traffic to support a restaurant. Fortunately, every state, most counties, and many cities keep track of the annual average daily traffic, or the AADT, of almost every roadway. You can find this information if you go online and search AADT traffic counts plus your state, county, or city name. The quality of the data will vary, as some agencies have interactive maps with very detailed traffic info, while others have less sophisticated PDF maps. Either way, this information can be very helpful in determining what kind of traffic volume a specific location will see on a daily average. Now, the truth is, even if you find a location that meets all 3 of our criteria: great traffic, high visibility, easily accessible, it may not be a perfect fit for your restaurant concept. Why? Well, there are other factors we need to consider that will also affect your restaurant's success. Before we go much further, we need to do some market research. Is there a restaurant sector that is already oversaturated in your area? Are there any sectors that are underserved? Any gaps in what people want and what's available? And how can you develop a concept that fills those gaps and offers a unique value proposition? Are there areas where your competition is falling short, and how can you take advantage of that? Performing a market gap analysis is a great way to get an understanding of where your areas of opportunity are. I'll have a separate video on how to conduct a market gap analysis later on. Now, other factors we must take into account are the demographics, the psychographics, and the behavior of the customers near your potential restaurant location. And we must determine who is your ideal customer and how many of them are there in a 3 to 5 mile radius. First, demographics. These are the quantifiable statistics of a population. What is your ideal customer's age range? What is their occupation, their income, education? Are there children in the home? These are all stats that can be found on the US Census website, which is included in my downloadable guide below. Secondly, psychographics. They are the use of demographics to predict consumer behavior. What are your customers' values, their interests, their purchasing motivation, their spending habits, attitudes and opinions? To put it more simply, what do they like and what are they like? The more clearly you can define your ideal customer, the better you can do at designing a concept that fits their needs. Now, this is where the process must remain fluid. If after completing your market research, you determine there isn't a high enough concentration of your ideal customers within a 3 to 5 mile radius, it's time to make some changes to your concept and your ideal customer profile. We have to ensure that our pricing strategies are in alignment with our ideal customers' food purchase budgets so we don't price ourselves out of the market. And you may have to shift your concept to something that is more fitting to the members of your community once you perform this research. When you're able to combine a restaurant concept that fits the needs of the consumers in your area with a location that has great traffic, highly visible, and great access, you have a tremendous opportunity for success. Watch this next video to see some of the pitfalls so many new owners make that lead to the failure of their restaurants.